Hey guys, so welcome back to another video. My name is Christina. Welcome, and this time I will share with you my go-to compliment getter fragrances. Fragrances that will get me or get you a lot of attention, maybe a compliment or two, but basically fragrances that last for days, not just 12 hours, but for days. They project a lot and you will be smelled before you will be seen when you wear these fragrances. So if you're looking for your next compliment getter, give this video a like or comment. It is much appreciated. And some of the fragrances were sent to me by Max Aroma. Max Aroma offers a 2-day express shipping on all US orders. So if you're interested in some of the fragrances in this video, definitely check out the description down below. So let's start with the one fragrance that is phenomenal. I just think this is not a unique scent profile, but it is executed in the most perfect, inspiring and artistic way possible. So the fragrance is by Oman Luxury. Guys, this is Zafar. Zafar is everything you would ever want in a balsamic, ambery, warm, spicy, citrusy oud fragrance with this intriguing, slightly sour, fruity opening from green, crispy, mouth-watering apples. So it has a lot of olibanum, those green apples, cinnamon, then quite a healthy dose of orange blossom because it has also this airy texture to it, and orris. It's buttery, it's balsamic, the amber, it's just so soothing on the skin. So even if you're afraid of oud or maybe something balsamic, give this one a try. It has those green apples, it has the orris, a lot of orange blossom that, creates this powdery, floral, light feel to it, but then you get that olibanum. It is just to die for. So this was Oman Luxury, guys. Don't sleep on this one, you will not be disappointed. The next fragrance is for the gourmand lovers, but it has quite a healthy dose of labdanum, so it has the smoky quality. It's again definitely unisex, and I would love to smell this one, especially on gentlemen. Don't be afraid by the reviews on Fragrantica saying it's too sweet. Trust me, it's not. So Dates Delight by the House of Oud is your dates honey fragrance to go for. Initially I thought there was some oud, but it has labdanum, so it creates this smoky, woody quality in the dry down. But then it has the caramel, the spicy, delicious cinnamon, and a little bit of coumarine. So we can smell something really unique and different. Like, it's not your flat caramel scent. It has quite a lot of complexity. Yes, it has this cocooning effect. Sometimes when you wear gourmand fragrances, they smell so soothing, so delicious, just a little bit blah. But this one has this something extra nice. It is a date night fragrance without being overly sweet because it has the labdanum. It kind of tones down the caramel with cinnamon and with the dates, and it makes it kind of a daily, semi-dark, just slightly smoky, woody gourmand fragrance. So a huge tip if you love dates, if you love some labdanum and you're looking for a fragrance that will get people's attention, go for Dates Delight. Now the next fragrance could be considered gourmand too, but I just think as something a little bit more. It has this peppery, fruity, oud, smoky quality to it with blackberry and some incense. Guys, go for Infusion Velours Absolute by Ojar. So this is the oil form. They also have the sprayer, like a typical eau de parfum. I just love this one. So you open it, you apply it on your skin, and trust me, the trail of this fragrance. So this oil is longer lasting than the perfume, but it doesn't project as much. But I have to say, I wore it on my vacation and it was everywhere. It will survive the water. So sometimes in eau de parfums, like this typical sprayer fragrance, has alcohol. The moment you hit the water, it usually, just doesn't stick to your skin. It will not survive the whole day of swimming. Infusion Velours Absolute will. It soaks into your skin, but then you're left with this seductive, smoky, a little bit peppery, blackberry, cinnamon, oud scent. I am telling you, if you're still looking for something smoky with oud, not too sweet, but you also like some fruits, go for Infusion Velours Absolute. This has, I think, no raspberry, no mango, no maracuja, none of those, trending fruits, but this is blackberry. It's not as pronounced, and it's actually quite unisex, aka a little bit more masculine leaning. I wear this fragrance. I love unisex masculine leaning fragrances, so this one is just perfect for me. So you might have heard me rave about Nerone and Annone by Pantheon Roma. These two fragrances, I would put them still in this list, and I have put Nerone in this list, but I keep mentioning Nerone all the time. and I just have to switch things up. So here we have the new release by Kris.Mynarova called Oh. Guys, if you just really hate cherry as much as I do, I cannot. This trend with those synthetic artificial fruits is just, I don't know what is up with people's noses. I don't like the scent profile or this direction, but this release just proves me wrong. So this is about a black cherry with a lot of champagne, some pink pepper, tequila, a lot of amber and musk. And the cherries, they really don't smell like this cough syrup cherry thing. They smell natural, dense, thick, not overly sweet. The tequila has this a little bit sour or salty feel, and the champagne just adds those sparkles and makes it, you know, airy, a little bit festive, and I would even say just a little bit feminine leaning, like in my opinion. I could imagine a man wear this fragrance, but I still have to say I would prefer on you, not on it. If you're a lady, please don't even hesitate testing Oh. You will not be disappointed. Now I have to say champagne is sometimes a tricky note. It can just smell sour on your skin, like really sour and just headache inducing. So there are very popular champagne fragrances on the market that I personally don't like. I know people love them, I don't, but this is the champagne note I have been looking for. So another huge hit from this fragrance house, Oh. The next fragrance is for the Iris Tobacco Honey lovers. I cannot tell you how much I love this fragrance. The projection is like 4 days, the longevity 1 week. It is incredible, and this is actually an extrait de parfum. So I have to say sometimes we have other parfums, extraits, that really underperform. Yeah, like I just have to say it. Not all fragrances really deliver the percentage of oils, but here we have a fragrance that really, when I say it lasts, it means it lasts. It's everywhere on your clothes, on your body, on your hair, and I'm so happy about it because this is probably the best powdery iris powdery tobacco fragrance that I have in my collection. So this is 5+3 by Dotto. So Dotto works with the perfumer Paolo Terenzi, that belongs to the group of Tiziana Terenzi. They have created, a masterpiece. If you love tobacco, honey, or iris, I think it's really impossible not to fall in love with this fragrance. Everybody who smells this fragrance is like, I need it. You know, I showed this fragrance to a few people and the feedback is always like not positive, but it's quite obsessive. And it also has a touch of something exotic, just slightly along, and it has some birch, a lot of sandalwood, and I also think ambergris with orris. So you can see the powdery, but more like a buttery, creamy quality with the white iris and tobacco. The tobacco is actually so soft, so I would say the focus is on this buttery, woody iris with the addition of the softest and most sensual, sexiest tobacco that just lingers on your skin for hours and hours. It is such a gorgeous fragrance. I would say it's blind buy worthy. Never buy blindly. It's just to express how much I believe in the potential of this fragrance and how much I love this tobacco honey iris fragrance. Now here we have the newest release by a new fragrance house. This fragrance house I think was established at the end of last year or at the beginning of this year, and they are exclusively available at Max Aroma. So the fragrance house is House of Dastan, and the fragrance is Love Flame. Now I tried some other fragrances, but I prefer and like specifically this one. And this is by the perfumer that is behind the creation Tom Ford's Oud Wood. And this is your like chocolatey, dusty, powdery, very sensual and addictive woody tobacco fragrance with orchanox, which actually smells something between a civet and ambergris, and it's woody. It just adds a little bit like power to the fragrance and gives it a little sexy kick. But then you have those buttery carrot seeds, some tolu, and chocolate, cardamom, benzoin, and some other notes. So basically, I have to show you the sprayer. It's quite powerful. Yeah, if you love iris, anything powdery, woody, with this dusty, chocolatey vibe. You know, some chocolate fragrances or chocolate notes can smell really mouth-watering, cute, like realistic chocolate. This one smells like the old chocolate, you know, like the mature, sexy, dusty, powdery chocolate. It just adds, you know, something extra to this fragrance, and it just smells more expensive. If you're looking specifically for an iris chocolate woody fragrance, you will not get it here. The chocolate is really blended to perfection, so you're getting just some hints of something cocooing, almost delicious, but then dusty and dry woody, with the buttery iris, with the cardamom. So it's quite complex, but in the end you understand, okay, this is about iris. And as I said, this is exclusively available at Max Aroma. So if you don't have enough iris fragrances in your collection, go for this one. Another fragrance that is by a quite popular fragrance house is Overture. So this is by Xerjoff. I mean, I think this fragrance needs no introduction, but I still want to introduce you to this fragrance in case you haven't tried it yet, because it's like the creamiest, spicy, floral, cinnamon, ylang heaven. I'm not sure if there's ylang, but to me it smells like a creamy, buttery, spicy, ylang, exotic, seductive scent. So I have to apply it because I really love it. Now I was thinking about decluttering this fragrance and selling it. I bought it last year. I wore it a few times, or actually quite a lot. And then I was like, maybe I'm bored of it because it's so dense and thick and yeah, just buttery, creamy. Like I don't know, just something was like, let me declutter this fragrance. And then one person expressed an interest in this fragrance. I was like, sorry, I cannot sell it. I just still hold on to this fragrance. I wear it, so I mean, I love it, and I want you to try this fragrance if you haven't, and you love anything exotic, spicy, really seductive, that lingers on your skin for hours and hours, because Xerjoff fragrances are quite long-lasting. You will truly love Overture. The next fragrance that I have been loving for so many years, it is a staple piece in my husband's and in my summer fragrance collection. So this is Rosa Pompeii by Tiziana Terenzi. Nothing, I am telling you, nothing beats this scent profile and this fragrance. It has, like, longevity is a never-ending, yeah, it has a never-ending longevity and projection. It's the most beautiful citrusy, woody, ambergris, fizzy, grape soda citrusy fragrance. It has the citruses, maybe even green apples, I don't know, but it has the grapes in the opening. And this fragrance really smells fizzy, so this is why the longevity is never ending. It's gorgeous. It is, guys, I'm telling you, when my husband wears this fragrance in summer, he gets some attention. I'm happy for him because, you know, this fragrance really does the trick. If you are going swimming, if you're going for a walk in the hot or cold weather, the fragrance is everywhere. People won't see you, but they will smell your fragrance. It is how powerful it is, and yet it doesn't feel like it's too much or overwhelming. Beautifully balanced, but still with this, you know, with a lot of charisma and character. So I love that in heat, this fragrance gets a little bit fruitier. It smells more like this citrusy, woody, maybe ambergris or ambroxan, I'm not sure, fragrance with those grapes. And in cold weather, you get this almost like ice-y, super woody, very citrusy, a little bit balsamic scent. So this changes its profile, I would say, even drastically. So yeah, just number one recommendation if you're looking for a citrusy, a little bit fruity, but just differently fruity fragrance, you know, more like fizzy grape fragrance, go for Rosa Pompeii. Now the next fragrance will be perfect for the summertime, but I also wear it in the winter. It just reminds me of a tropical vacation that was so worth the money. So this is Mango-nificent by Unique Luxury, probably my top 2 mango fragrances. This smells more like dried honey slices dipped in honey, and a lot of honey. It is woody, it's honeyed, it's dry, nothing juicy here. The most beautiful mango. So mouth-watering, so sexy. Yeah, it doesn't smell juicy, woody, it really smells straight up sexy. It will survive the heat, the water, the ice, the freezing weather, anything. It has such amazing longevity and projection. You will be smelled everywhere. And whenever I smell myself wearing Mango-nificent, I just want to compliment myself. I cannot resist this fragrance. It is quite addictive. And I think it's because it doesn't smell like this natural juicy mango. It smells like those dried mango slices. And then the honey. The honey is actually so nice, soothing, nothing too dry, spicy, or overwhelming. I actually think, yes, it's a very sweet fragrance, but it doesn't cross any borders, like being too feminine leaning or just too much into gourmand. A gorgeous, gorgeous, I am telling you, gorgeous fragrance, and maybe the most perfect mangoes. And the last fragrance is for the saffron lovers, but if you're still afraid of saffron, I'm sure this fragrance will work on you. It has such complexity, quite a complex scent profile, and so many complementing notes, making this one more a sexy pick than maybe just, you know, like elegant and signature worthy. But if you're into saffron and something a little bit fruity, ambery, maybe try Saffron Euphoria by Walton London, a new release by Kris.Mynarova. So, you know, when I hear this perfumer's name, I'm like, I'm sure this will have some sex appeal. And this fragrance does. It has also amazing longevity and projection. And the saffron, it's not too medicinal, sugary, sweet, spicy. It just has this raspberry and the vibrant, juicy geranium, then a little bit of ginger in the opening, so it creates some contrast. It also has cypress, then amber, olibanum, some woody notes, mate, and leather. So it's quite a complex fragrance, but I would say this is your balsamic, fruity, saffron, woody scent that is perfect for ladies, gentlemen, any weather you could think of, with a lot of geranium. So the geranium, you can really get it. It almost smells like a very pronounced rose, but it is the geranium, and you will notice it in this fragrance a lot with the saffron. So a gorgeous release, really, if you're looking for a compliment getter to get people's attention, but you still, you know, want something very unisex and grounding, like the saffron with the woody notes, you know, I'm sure Saffron Euphoria will not disappoint you. And this was a list of some fragrances that I wear to get attention or to get compliments, or basically to leave a lasting first impression. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely leave in the comments down below maybe suggestions for some video topics, but I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.